Let's talk about the number one most common sign of low stomach acid. Indigestion. Indigestion. What is that? Indigestion is a sensation where the food is kind of stuck in your stomach. It's not moving properly. You feel full, bloated. You got an upset stomach, some heartburn. You feel nauseous. Might be belching. So that's what indigestion is. And of course, there are other symptoms of low stomach acid too, especially getting gas and just general bloating. Now, if you look this up medically, it'll say that 70% of the time, there's no cause, okay? There's no cause. You just have it. It could be coming from stress, anxiety, or GERD, which doesn't make sense to me because GERD is a symptom, and that's where you have acid splashing up. So what they're saying is acid that splashes up will cause indigestion. So one symptom causes something else. I guess it could be related, but as far as a root cause, I don't buy that. But I can see stress being one big cause for sure. And there are many other causes as well. I've done videos on them. I'll put a link down below. The medical term for low stomach acid is called hypochlorhydria. And there's another condition where you don't have any acid in your stomach. That's called achlorhydria. And you can check out more information on that. But this topic is very important simply because as you age, you lose your stomach acid. And so many people just don't have enough acid in their stomach anymore. And they're getting these symptoms and they don't even know what's behind it. And so they start taking antacids, they take medication for this, and now they go from bad to worse because now it's going to take out that last drop that they needed, and now they don't have very much acid at all. So they start developing hay fever, allergies, and sinus issues, and all sorts of problems. Normally, the pH of hydrochloric acid should be between 0.8 to 1.5, and it can even go up to 3. So it's between 0.8 to 3, which is extremely acid. And it's a combination of this acid and this enzyme, pepsin, which, by the way, is activated by this acid to help you digest things. So pepsin is a very strong enzyme to help you digest protein. What prevents the acid and this powerful protein enzyme from digesting the inside of your stomach is a very thick mucus layer. And so when this layer becomes destroyed, that can come from a lack of zinc. It could come from several things. Then you start developing ulcers, gastritis, and issues like that. So we need this layer of protection. Your body actually makes 2 liters of hydrochloric acid every single day. And guess what you need to make it? You need chlorides from salt. You also need potassium. You need vitamin C and several other things like zinc. Now, the purpose of hydrochloric acid is to take the protein that you just ate. Let's say you ate some meat, which has protein and collagen and all sorts of things, and turn that into amino acids to break it down into the small particles. So if you don't have enough acid, you'll get incomplete protein digestion. Also, number 2, it helps you kill microbes, bacteria, fungus, yeast, and viruses. Without that acid, these microbes can invade the body and go down there and create all sorts of damage and something called SIBO, and they can invade your gut and create problems. So it's a defense mechanism. Viruses and bacteria do not like acid. Number 3, they help you absorb minerals. A lot of times, the minerals are locked up with proteins. For example, if you ask someone what food is high in iron, you'd say red meat, right? Or when you talk about calcium, dairy, that comes with the protein, right? Cobalt is part of vitamin B12, which is actually in red meat and organ meats. Zinc is in shellfish, seafood, and red meat as well. And also magnesium is in meat as well, and vegetables. However, if you don't have enough acid, you can't separate out the mineral from this protein structure. Not to mention, you're going to have a difficult time absorbing and assimilating these minerals right here. And so there's a very simple solution. If you don't have an ulcer or if you don't have gastritis, it's simply to take some betaine hydrochloride. You can get this as a supplement. I'll put a link down below for more information on this, but betaine hydrochloride is a very simple, safe solution. you would want to take something like 3 or 4 or even 5 right before you eat, and you'll start feeling a lot less indigestion pretty quick, but it might take some time. You might have to do that for several weeks, but you'll find though you'll have less gas, less bloating, less fullness, and you'll get more complete digestion with this. And you're going to start to feel better because you'll start to assimilate these minerals right here. Now, if you have gastritis or an ulcer, or you feel worse when you take this, then you need to watch my video on what to do with an ulcer or gastritis. Before you go, if you have a question about a product, or you're new to keto and you want to know how to begin keto, or you're on keto and you need a debug because it's not going as smooth, I have a keto consultant standing by to help you. This is just for the people in the US. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to answer everyone's call, but I put the number down below so you can call and get some help.